Hey guys, Ultimate Deadpool here. Sorry about that. So much has happened since my last video. I realized my last video was like a day ago, or so. But a lot has happened since then. For one, I got a new shirt in the mail today. It's called the Murder Machine, I believe. So link will be in the description if you want to get this sweet shirt. It's got Freddy Krueger, Michael Myers, Jason Voorhees, Ghostface, Chucky, and Leatherface driving the Mystery Machine. So it's kind of cool. My job interview, I have no idea how that went or how it's gonna go. They made me do a drug test, fill out some shit on the computer, and stuff like that. So I don't know what's going on there, but hopefully they will let me know soon. So, if you guys hear vibrating in the back, it's my fish tank bubbling machine, or the generator for it, which is what produces the air to make the bubbles, which you see in the back. That's what the noise is. So if you guys didn't like, oh my god, he's got poor sound quality, it's not that, it's the stupid generator in the back. So again, link will be in the description below if you guys want to get a shirt like this. Also, not all Dollar Tree products are bad. Here's why I say that. I got this at Dollar Tree, and this is an R2-D2 mug. Probably celebrating something Star Wars. It doesn't exactly say, but it's by Zax.com. So, but look how much detail is on this thing. I mean, they went all out with this. Even on the back, they went all out with this thing. And a lot of people are like, oh no, it's just Dollar Tree products. Dollar Tree sucks, blah, blah, blah. They make some good stuff, okay? So I got this at Dollar Tree. I don't know if you can still get it at wherever your all's Dollar Tree is. But I'm guessing you can find it at Zax.com, ZAK.com, so www.zax.com. So I'm sure you can find it there. And it's good. It's really good. It works really well. I'm going to start getting back into gaming things. So for those of you who are like, yes, he's going back into gaming, but on the other side you're like, no, why are you going back to gaming? Your gaming videos sucked. I'm like, I know they did suck, because I talked through them. I will not talk through them this time. Maybe. I don't know. On this particular game, I might, just because I used to have this game when I was a kid, and I loved it. It was so fun. So, in case you're wondering, show the damn game already! This is Transformers Cybertron Adventures by Activision. Age is T for teen, so it's for the Wii. I'm old. And then here's the back of it. You see Megatron there. It says, become the ultimate weapon, and whatever the hell become the ultimate weapon is in Spanish. Fight to the end of the war that started it all. Battle as the Autobots and the Decepticons. Yada 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 yada. It says it can be 2-player. Never figured out how to do that. And you need a nunchuck, which I have. So, here's the front of it. I really love the look of Optimus Prime here. I like the Cybertronian looks for these games. I know, before you say anything, did you ever play War of Cybertron and Fall of Cybertron? No, I did not get to play those games, unfortunately, but I've heard they're pretty good. This one, though, I love because it's, you know, it's not exactly free roam, but, oops, sorry about that. It's not exactly free roam, but it is a very fun game to play. I've beat it twice as both Autobot and Decepticon, because you can choose which version you want to play. Do you want to play the Autobots or do you want to play the Decepticons? The story is virtually the same either way you go. So it's a really fun game. So if you like Transformers and you have a Wii system, definitely recommend that game. It is a really fun game to play. Now I will start playing it before too long for YouTube, but I'm going to get Bumblebee done first, so that's out of the way. Speaking of Bumblebee, there is a new character entering the film, and that character is this guy, We'll get to him in a little bit. So, new stuff. That's about it. All I can say is I have no idea how my job interview is going to turn out. They've not said anything about that yet. So this thing is actually my brother's, so I'm going to be very careful with it. So if you can't tell, this is a truck. This is Optimus Prime's like Decepticon version. It's called Nemesis Prime. I don't remember Nemesis Prime in the original show. I do remember him from Transformers Prime. I loved him in that. Even though he wasn't really a full-out robot, he was a video game. But I mean, I don't remember him from the original G1 show. I'll have to look it up. I know he is in Power of the Primes, because that's what this is from. This is the Power of the Primes Nemesis Prime. And I did order the real version of this, the Power of the Primes Optimus Prime, through eBay, thanks to my grandmother. So, she helped pay for that, so that's great. So, this is... Now you're probably wondering, Ultimate Deadpool, isn't Scrapper gonna be the main villain? Yes, he is. Nemesis Prime will probably show up towards the end of Bumblebee, because if by some chance Bumblebee does in fact get a sequel, then Nemesis Prime will be in the sequel. Now, I know what you're thinking, but didn't you say it wasn't going to get one? Yes, I did. I did say it was probably not going to get a sequel because of how bad it's probably going to end up being. And, you know, I know that's a big understatement because I haven't even made the freaking movie yet. But I'm just going about storyline and animations. Because the animating style for Bumblebee is not going to be great because it's very hard to animate Transformers. Or, for me, any kind of giant action figure that's not Lego. So it's very hard to animate that kind of stuff. And, you know, I've worked around it before, and it has worked, but it doesn't work well. If you can't tell by some of my test videos. Oh, if in case you're wondering why I'm distracted, I'm trying to transform this thing so that way I can show you guys what he actually looks like. Unless you've clicked away from this video and just searched up Power of the Primes Nemesis Prime. But when my Optimus gets here, I will use him for the Bumblebee film. Soundwave will also appear in Bumblebee again, closer towards the ending, and he will be in the beginning. He will be in the beginning, but he'll have a very big portion of the ending, if that makes any sense whatsoever. So, if that does make sense, great. Good for you. If it doesn't make sense, I don't blame you. But I got people asking me, you know, Ultimate Deadpool, you know, you've had your YouTube channel gone for about, 2 months now. Are you still even trying to get it back? Well, that's honestly a great question. Yes and no. And the reason why I say and no is because I have done everything I can possibly think of to try to recover my old YouTube account. I've tried emailing YouTube, I've tried calling Google and everything else. I have literally done everything I can think of to undo that stupid decision that was chosen by YouTube. They have not listened to me, so, in essential, I'm not really giving up, but I am kind of giving up, if that makes any sense. Because I've done everything I can to try to, fix this and make sure that it actually works, but, in the end, YouTube is the deciding benefactor. If they don't see that I'm fit to get my original stuff back, they're not going to do it. So yes, it is harsh and unfair, but they're the ones who run this stuff. They're the ones who do all of this. So yeah, it does suck, but it is what it is. because again, that's 3 years down the drain. But you know, it was fun while it lasted. But now I have a new shot at, you know, trying to do the same stuff, if not better. So, so anyway, this is the guy. So he looks exactly like Optimus Prime, except he's black and silver with a nice, pretty blue color on his belt. He's got the Decepticon logos on there. Really, really cool detailed texture on his chest plate. I don't know if you can see the circuit board type designs there. Really looks nice. His head doesn't really look exactly like Optimus Prime, but it's pretty damn close. So, mostly it's because the ears up here, they're a lot taller than, or they're a lot shorter than Prime, but you know, that's just it. Now, another question that people have been asking me is, when you get Optimus, are you going to use your Lego truck or are you going to use the actual Transform truck? And I have to answer my Lego truck, not just because it looks a hell of a lot better, but because this, when you transform it, it's not to scale. It's not to scale with all the other cars, because the Bumblebee that is going to be in this film is going to start off as the Volkswagen Bug, very similar to the 2018's Bumblebee movie, which I don't care what people say, is a great film. I do like Transformers 1 better, just a little bit, not by much. So, but yeah, I'm gonna have to use my Lego truck, because that is closer to scale with all the cars that I have. This trailer and truck is about the same size as just one of those cars. So it would look really stupid, because it would look really, really small. Now, I will still use the robot form of it for, you know, the actual film. But when it turns into a truck, or when Optimus turns into a truck, it's going to be my Lego truck that I made, the G1 Optimus Prime truck. Simply because that's what it's to scale. It's not to you know, say, oh yeah, I can make stuff better than Hasbro. No, it's not that by any means. I'm just saying that's what I have to work with, and you know, it's closer to it. It's what I need. It's closer to scale. So don't even blow me up on that in the comments. No, he's just wanting to use his stuff that he makes, which essentially, you're right, but this particular truck is not to scale of my real vehicles that I'm going to be using. I gave him this gun. It's I think it's Soundwave's gun. Nemesis Prime comes with a whole shitload of accessories for some reason. Optimus only comes with his signature laser rifle, and I believe the Matrix. I know he comes with the Matrix, but that's about it. That's about it. So I know another thing that you're thinking, why are you doing so many live action videos instead of animating everything? That's another good question. Reason for that is just super simple. You know, again, if by some chance my old stuff is able to be returned, or you know, revived or brought back or given back, I don't want to be in the middle of something major and then have to try to figure out how to transfer, you know, what I've done here onto there. Does that make sense? So, you know, it's not that I don't want to get my old stuff back, because I do. I know you guys do too. You guys loved Gravity Man, Kruger, the Spider-Man movie, Ghost Rider, Deadpool. You know, you guys liked all of those films, and I did too, except for the Spider-Man movie. I wasn't really impressed with that one, simply because of what was done in that film. But, you know, it's not the fact that I can't get those back, or I can't just remake them, is that I don't want to spend, you know, months on end trying to figure out exactly what I did for those films to try and recreate them as best as I can, because there are people, not a lot, but there are people who would be going, well, in the original film, that didn't actually happen. It actually went like this. And it would just eat up the entire comment section and say, this was different, that was different, he didn't say that, she didn't do that, that didn't happen, she didn't die, he didn't die. What the hell is going on? This is different, this is different, this. It would just cause a massive headache that I do not want. So, in order to avoid all of that, I will remake at least a few movies like Gravity Man, Ghost Rider, and possibly Deadpool. Simply because, you know, those 3 films were great. You know, I'll remake Kruger because Kruger did very well. It, I'd say it brought me off the ground, but it didn't. Spider-Man did that, but you know, it was one of those things that just happened. You know, and if by some chance, you know, Gravity Man does the same, the new Gravity Man, if it does the same thing, great. You know, if Gravity Man, boom, you know, woohoo. But the only thing I'm concerned about with that is, like I said, people are going to poke and prod at it and pry it apart and tell me this didn't happen, this didn't look like this didn't actually happen, that movement was off, this fight didn't end this way, that he didn't say that, she didn't do this kind of stuff, blah 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 blah. It would all be the same thing. And, you know, to a point, yes, the story would be the same thing, but, you know, not only that, it wasn't easy to do those things the first time around. So I don't want to spend, you know, Kruger was like 40 parts long, maybe 45. And it was a humongous pain in the ass to do. But it was fun to do, so I will admit that. These things are very fun to do the first time. But when you have to go back and redo it, then it's not so fun. And trying to get everything exactly word for word, motion for motion, like nothing had ever happened, that's not gonna happen. So I will do my best to remake Kruger, Ghost Rider, and Gravity Man. But that's about it. Jason will be coming out probably next fall, this coming fall. So stay tuned for that. Jason is going to have 3 films. Jason 1, Jason 2, and then Jason 3, Jason Goes to Hell. Or Jason in Hell. Mostly because I just want to use Savini Jason. Death battles will start up literally tomorrow. And our first new death battle is not going to be Captain America versus Thor, but it's going to be maybe Jason Voorhees Part 2 versus Freddy Krueger Part 1 or something like that. I don't know. I haven't figured it all out yet. Now that I'm starting to get back into the Transformers business, there will now be Transformer death battles. So if you guys want like Optimus Prime versus Nemesis Prime, by all means, let's do it. You know, I'd say Optimus Prime versus Megatron, but the only Megatron I've got is like short, and he's from the Michael Bay's Transformers, and it's Frozen Megatron. And I don't want to let Megatron go. I almost got through that with a straight face. I can't just let Megatron go. I can't say that with a straight face. I can't let Megatron from Michael Bay take on Optimus Prime from G1. Because then I couldn't resist having Megatron just start, you know, saying, let it go. Because it's literally Megatron from when he's frozen in ice. That's how old that thing is. It's almost 20 years old. Well, no, it's actually almost 15. Anyway, it's old. So, but it's still good. Still in one piece. So, I mean, we'll see. It all depends. I cannot do Michael Bay Optimus Prime versus Optimus Prime G1 because, thanks to my brother, our Michael Bay Optimus Prime is missing a head, and in order to replace the entire character, it would cost like $70 or so, and I don't want to do that, and I know my grandmother doesn't want to do that either, so we're not going to do that right now. We're not going to do it right now. After I get my pickup truck, I am going to start ordering Transformer stuff. So that way I can finally do the Transformers movie. Now, I know what you're thinking, but you're already doing Bumblebee. What's the point in doing another Transformers movie? Because this is going to be a legitimate Transformers movie, not just focused on one guy. Plus, Hot Rod will be in it, so that's always good. Hot Rod's always great. So Rodimus or Hot Rod will be in it. Rodimus Unicronus will be in it. Grimlock will be in both Bumblebee and Transformers. Soundwave will be in both. Nemesis Prime will be in both. Optimus Prime will clearly be in both. So, I hope that these movies are worth the wait. I know it's been very major struggle the last couple of weeks, but one video at a time, right? So, anyway, I'll try to see if I can start, my random videos again. Hopefully tomorrow. I can't promise that they'll be, out every day because of my job. Now, I don't have it yet, but I'm guessing I will. And they haven't confirmed anything yet. So if I do get my job at Home Depot, hopefully I'll have my nights free. But if not, then no videos at night. So, but again, nothing's set in stone yet. Nothing is actually done. Nothing has been confirmed. So, I'll see what happens. So I know this was a lot longer video, and if you have stuck around this long, thank you for that. The eBay stuff is probably going to have to wait, as well as some of the Amazon items. Optimus Prime should be here by July 6th. And then the two Lego Big Figs, or custom Lego Big Figs, should be here between then and like August. There's one other thing. Oh, is this? This has already came in, so. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I know this video was really long, like 24 minutes long. But anyway, I really do want to thank you guys for sticking around this long. For those of you who are from my old YouTube channel, I cannot thank you guys enough for coming and supporting me here. Real quickly, Wednesday, I will do a Flex Seal video. As you guys know, I have a lovely pair of work boots that I refuse to get rid of. The soles have come off and they're falling apart. So I decided to spray the shit out of them with Flex Seal Clear. So, if you haven't heard of Flex Seal, you clearly do not watch Jontron. I mean that in the nicest way possible. So link will be in the description below if you guys want to check out Jontron's 2 flex tape videos. They're really funny, so if you guys are just wanting to pass the time and laugh your butt off, check out Jontron. He does a lot of really funny things. So I'm going to put Flex Seal to the test on shoes, of all things. So I am not the first person to do this, but I am the first person to do it this particular way. So anyway, again, thank you guys so much for watching. I cannot thank you guys enough. None of this would have been possible without any of you guys. And I really do want to appreciate, thank you from the bottom of my heart. None of this would have been possible without the support of everyone who watches my videos or has just subscribed. So anyway, links will be in the description below if you want to check out Jontron's flex tape videos, and link will be in the description below if you guys want to get this awesome murder machine that's the massacre machine t-shirt. So this is what, if you just go on eBay and type in like massacre machine t-shirt, this should be like the first thing that pulls up. They come in all different sizes, and you can get them in all different colors, so it doesn't have to be just black. It could be blue, it could be red, it could be any color you want. So anyway, thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys later. Peace out. You guys are awesome. I almost forgot what I was doing there. And I will see you guys all later on Ultimate Deadpool. You guys are awesome. Bye.